Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Megan Ruger-Smith.
And I'm Harvey Newcomb. Let's take a look at the news.
Now that everyone is starting to get settled on campus, there is something that new and returning students are starting to notice. New big boxy four-wheeled robots have been seen driving on campus. These robots are part of a new service Bradley is working on releasing. With Pringle Robotics, these robots are meant to be part of the new Braves delivery service. The robots are called Autobots. They are food delivery robots that can deliver food from the participating restaurants around Campus Town. Autobots can travel as far as 1 to 2 miles away from Campus Town for each delivery. Each one can carry up to 4 different orders in each compartment to avoid mix-up. Each compartment comes with its own code to ensure no food is stolen. Each Autobot has 360-degree cameras and runs relatively autonomously, although Pringle Robotics do have operators on standby to intervene when necessary. The service is still being developed, but orders can be placed through the Braves delivery app. September is National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Bradley organizations are hosting several events this month in order to spread awareness. The first event over the next week starts Friday with Sigma Lambda Gamma in the Beck. The event includes making affirmation wristbands and a presentation on stress management. Later Friday night is a kickback with Active Minds in Bradley Hall. Journals and stress relief-related items will be available for attendees to enjoy. On Monday, Active Minds will have a tabling event in the Student Center to promote information and work towards changing public perception on suicide. Although these are the only events for the next week, Active Minds have more events planned this month, like story sharing and ribbon fundraising. All of these events and more can be found on Hilltop Happenings and the Presence app.
With the first full week of classes behind us, assignments and grades are starting to get put in the gradebook. The Academic Success Center has posted their free drop-in tutoring schedule for the fall semester. Tutoring is one-on-one and will always be held in the Cullum Davis Library on the 3rd floor. The subjects that are covered include accounting, biology, chemistry, engineering, computer science, math, management, information systems, and physics. Some subjects have multiple tutors available for students to work with in order to find a tutor that works best for them. The specific courses covered can be found at the Academic Success Center's website. Want to know more about animation style, technique, and history? Check out the Bradley Digital Arts team. The Digital Arts team had their second meeting of the school year. The agenda for the meeting included character design, art table information, and announcing their first character creation contest. Digital Art Team, also known as DAT, is a club for students to learn more about animation style and methods. The club offers a space for students to share their own art and knowledge with others. The club also hosts contests for students to submit their original art. All are welcome to join, and be sure to check out.
We are a group of students that come together and make art. Our art consists of 2D, 3D, pixel, everything in between, and we would love to have you visit. Such as this one.
All are welcome to join, and be sure to check out DAT on Facebook and Instagram for more projects and challenges.
Over the last week, Bradley students have gotten 2 advisory alert emails informing them that a single shot had been reported near campus. These emails got sent on Thursday and Saturday. Both stated no injuries were reported. There was no information on who the suspect might have been or additional evidence found to indicate shots were fired. Both incidents were reported past 5 p.m., and these reports are still being investigated on by BUPD. Although these incidents did not happen on campus, we would like to remind students to stay safe. Utilize the safety cruiser or walk with a friend past 5 p.m. If you see anything suspicious, please call BUPD. You can also call in with information anonymous tips. It is recommended that you save these numbers in your phone. These numbers and other resources can be found in the advisory email and the BUPD website. Next up, we have Julia Hunt with this week's weather.
And after that is entertainment with the new Netflix series Doja Cat and more after the break.
may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Part-time job, full-time hustle, all-time Shiro to all of us. You nurture, we listen. You teach, we thrive. You lift our spirits, but we've got to lay down the truth. It's time for you, our Shiro, to stretch for the stars. A free online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Start saving more for retirement so you can feel prepared and live your life to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
So thankfully the weather is no longer 90 degrees. It's a little bit cooler. What is everybody's favorite part about the cooler weather coming around?
I, for one, am very excited about pumpkin spice lattes being back.
Me too.
I always love watching the leaves turn red and, loving the foliage, the scenery, everything about it.
Well, if you've been hoping that you could walk outside without feeling sticky, you're in luck because it looks like the weather will finally be cooling down in the next week. I, for one, am very excited for my hair not being frizzy as that humidity is going down. And looking outside our window, it has been cooler than previous days this week and has been a little bit cloudy outside. There's a nice breeze throughout the day and it's staying within the 70s. Hopefully this weather will become the norm as we get closer to fall. Looking at the radar, we've got some cloudy days ahead of us, so if you were planning to get a tan this next week, you may be out of luck. Even though we've got some cloudy days, we aren't looking at too much rain. We may see some light showers here and there, especially in the evenings, but we'll have to wait and see if that ends up passing over us. Good idea just to have an umbrella handy in the next couple of days. And the north and the east, we do see a little bit of heavier rain coming in, but that's probably not going to get to the Peoria area. As far as temperature goes, we're going to be looking at mid 70s to low 80s. With that cold front coming in, we're still not quite in fall weather, but definitely a lot cooler than the 80s and 90s we've been having. You can see that cold front coming up from Wisconsin and Iowa. They're looking at much cooler temps around 60 and 70. And finally, looking at the 5-day forecast, we're going to be looking up at mid 70s into the low 80s with some cooler mornings and evenings. Mostly sunny, but some clouds will be moving in throughout the days. If you're bummed about those clouds, Adalia's got some entertainment news that might cheer you up.
Thanks, Julia. It was a big weekend for anime fans as Netflix has recently released their newest adaptation series, One Piece, currently ranked at 83% Rotten Tomatoes. The show has gotten over 10,000 reviews in less than a week, which is impressive to hold with a 95% approval rate. The best-selling manga has been successful, unlike other anime remakes such as Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist. Many fans have praised the quality production that, although it is not as specific as the anime, it still encaptures watchers with the same effect. The big question for Netflix users still remains: will Netflix renew the show for a second season? Netflix has been dragged through the mud with their new password sharing rule, as well as their history of canceling shows after one season. Hopefully, the reviews will speak for themselves. And in the music realm, with spooky season coming up soon, new music from releases from Doja Cat came out this past weekend. Her newest music video is creepier than the others she has released, showing the singer's new side for her upcoming album. The star of her music video, Christina Ricci, was a perfect choice, hence her past acting roles as Wednesday from Addams Family. Some other critics have said that her music video shows imaging of the children's book Click Clack Moo, while the singer was seen typing in a barn with a shirt with the words Cash Cow. Her lyrics over a disorienting high bass reminds many listeners of rapper Tyler, the Creator, and his 2011 album Goblin. Besides the recent controversy Doja Cat has gone under the past few months, she is definitely preparing us for Halloween. American beloved singer-songwriter Jimmy Buffett has passed away. Buffett was diagnosed with Merkel cell sarcoma a few months ago, a skin cancer that is diagnosed in less than 3,000 people in the United States. The Margaritaville owner brought aspects of the Key West in his music and his restaurants, giving fans a tropical escape with his charming personality. The singer appeared many times in the music charts, with some of his hits being Margaritaville, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, and Changes in Latitude. Buffett was a sailor, a pilot, best-selling author, and an inspiration. Paul McCartney honored his beloved friend, remembering him as one of the most generous and kindest people he's ever met. His spirit will live on in his music and any time you ever want to enjoy a margarita. All right, so the real question is, are any of us of age to enjoy margarita?
No, but I am a Cheeseburger in Paradise fan. I do love that song.
I do remember the idea of going to an airport and a Margaritaville restaurant was there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I love those. All right, next up, some insight on what you can do to prepare for the fall job fair at the end of the month.
After that is Alec Brandt with some campus convos right after this break.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Joe, spot me on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys. You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Although the Fall Job and Internship Fair is not until the end of the month, the Smith Career Center is pushing out workshops to help students prepare. The next event will be a resume workshop on the 7th floor in Burgess Hall. This event and more are spaced out over the month. Some events coming up over the next couple weeks include resume critiques, help with elevator pitches, a how to tell your story workshop, and more. To save your spot, you can RSVP for events ahead of time. Students can also get help from peer advising during the drop-in hours. Other resources include make appointments with your career advisor and taking a look at Bradley Network and Handshake. Missed campus convos? Well, we're back in business. Former weatherman Alec Brandt has moved from the studio to the Student Center to ask some students some fun American trivia.
Hi, I'm Alec Brandt, reporting from the Student Center for BUTV News. Today I'm going to be asking students trivia questions about America. So, what do you think Labor Day celebrates?
I don't know, a day off from work.
No, usually when people aren't on work days, you just get like a free day off.
I think workers' rights, like labor and like making sure that everybody's got like is represented in everything.
Unfortunately at Bradley though, we don't get any, so we also have to suffer.
Here's a question with an ironic answer. How much does it cost to produce a penny?
I believe it's around 5 to 10 cents.
Probably more than a penny. Probably like 10 cents. I don't know.
Well, are we talking about the old penny or the new penny with the zinc core in it?
New penny.
Isn't it like... I think it's like 1.5 Yeah. Because like copper's expensive now.
Probably like around $1 million.
I don't know.
Costs 2 cents. What is Louisiana's official drink?
Oh, my friend's in Louisiana.
Oh, Donald would know this.
My friend would know this. He's in Louisiana.
Like a Raging Cajun or something?
Pina colada.
It's actually milk. What state is at the center of the U.S.?
You know, my geography teacher in high school warned me this day would happen.
God, I don't know this one.
I mean, I'd say Illinois, but I know that's not it.
Kansas or something? Or like Nebraska?
No. What's that one that looks kind of like that?
Oh, are you talking about Nebraska?
That's South Nebraska. No, that. Colorado.
All right, final answer, Nebraska.
Oh, yeah, Colorado.
It's actually South Dakota. Wow, what a lot of interesting answers from these students. They definitely do better than me on a geography test. From BUTV News, this is Alec Brandt reporting from the pod.
Coming up, we have Dylan Bouse with the latest in Bradley sports.
We'll see what's new with Bradley soccer and volleyball after the break.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
I'll be right back.
Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Fall at Bradley means soccer games at Shea Stadium. I'm curious, have any of us been to Shea Stadium?
So I actually was at Shea Stadium. I think it was a game versus Edwardsville, and we didn't end up winning it. So that or Omaha. But yeah, no, it's a great stadium. I think I got in free, so lots of fun, yeah.
Nice.
Next time, I'm just going to have to remember to wear a hat because I got very sunburnt on the back of my neck.
Well, that'll happen at Shea Stadium.
Those bleachers are pretty brutal. So yeah, definitely wear a hat and some sunscreen when you're going there. But to all the students back, good evening and welcome back to BUTV Sports, and let's get right into this week's top stories. Bradley soccer is back and better than ever. A very impressive away win in Charleston against Eastern Illinois Panthers was great. Bradley came out swinging last game and had a very impressive goal to go up 2-0 in the 34th minute of the game. A good cross from Johannes Douglas to Francisco Pederoni in the box gave the Braids, you can see, a nice cross in right there. That was the second goal of the game to go up. Really nice cross, and that was a goal they needed to go ahead of the Cougars last Sunday. Eastern Illinois did their best to form a comeback, but that only formulated itself in a last-minute goal in the 87th minute, where a bench midfielder removed the 0 for the Panthers, making the final score 2-1 Braves. This is exciting news coming off of an impressive win over DePaul in Chicago last week. As of today, the Braves are 3-0-1, making them technically undefeated, which is good enough for me. Not to be cocky, but a 3-game winning streak on the road is a possibility for the Braves as they visit the Western Illinois Bulldogs in Macomb this Friday. Western is winless this season, so hopefully the Braves can take care of business to keep the streak going. Staying on the same topics from last week, the volleyball team traveled to the Chippewa Invitational in Mount Pleasant, where Central Michigan hosted Bradley, UAlbany, and SLU. Bradley went head-to-head against all three teams, coming out with a strong win against UAlbany while dropping the last two. In the game against Albany, Bradley led in kills with 41 kills to 31, while also leading in assists and hitting percentage. In the other two games, Bradley still managed to never come out with not winning a game, only losing the sets. Bradley led in blocks against their best competition in SLU, where the low hitting percentage was hurting the Braves in the ultimate loss. The Braves will look to bounce back against Jacksonville State this Friday at 10 a.m. and again at 4 p.m. against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Good luck to our volleyball Braves. Lastly, the golf team competed in the A-Gaming Invitational hosted by Central Michigan University again. Grace Armando continued her good performance from last season into the tournament, shooting a comfortable 2 over par in the first round, along with Maria Perkis. Round 3 is where the light shined once again for the Braves, as Grace took again and shocked everyone as she shot a career best of 70, one lower than her previous best at the Colonial Classic last season. The golf team will be traveling to the Bloomington Normal area to compete in the Redbird Invitational hosted by none other than Illinois State. That'll be upcoming Sunday, so make sure to make some room in your days before those football games to support your women's golf team here at Bradley. So did any of us play any sports in high school or any activities if not?
I was a softball player back in high school.
Okay, what position?
Right field and second base.
How about you, Harvey?
I did volleyball and soccer, and then COVID unfortunately cut out the first year of volleyball, but I was still able to play sophomore year, and then more extracurriculars and broadcasting eventually led me to move away from that, but I still love watching sports.
That's awesome. Yeah, I played soccer in high school too. It's a whole lot of fun.
All right, we'll see what events are coming up this week on campus.
And a musical performance right after this break.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple? Chop the pineapple.
Nope. I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope. I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
To Sofia and Gabriel, mis flores, my little flowers. Even though these old knees can't follow on your adventure to the forest today, these flowers represent my love, so you can take me with you wherever you go, near or far. These stitches and threads join us together. Me, your mother, and both of you. And wherever you see a flower, a bird, a beautiful tree, know that my love is with you as you bring our colorful stories to the world.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Let's take a look at what's happening this week on campus. Want to learn more about the stars? ACBU is hosting a Night Under the Stars event on Saturday, September 9th on Alumni Quad. The event will kick off at 7:30 p.m. with a professional astronomer there to guide students through the stars. A telescope will be available for students to get a closer look, and students are encouraged to bring blankets to lay on as they stargaze. Everyone is welcome to join, and bring friends along to enjoy the event as well. ACBU is hosting a Bears vs. Packers watch party on Sunday, September 10th in the Student Center Ballroom. The game will start at 3:25 p.m., but doors will open at 3 p.m. for students to get settled before the game starts. Pizza, soda, and other snacks will be available for students to enjoy while watching the game. ACBU invites all students to come join them as they watch the first game of the Bears and Packers 2023 season. For anyone that is a Taylor Swift fan, Professor Rochelle Velko will be leading a conversation about the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. Join the Communication Department Tuesday, September 12th in the GCC Auditorium at 6 p.m. The PR side of what goes into superstardom will be discussed and elaborated on. This event is free and everyone is welcome to come. If you can't physically be there, you can register to join on Zoom. The link to register can be found in the Hilltop Happenings email.
What events are we looking forward to most this semester?
It's going to be a good thing. ACBU always does their thing with Late Night BU. I think everybody likes to check that out.
Yeah. Yep. Anybody else?
I was going to say Late Night BU.
Late Night BU?
Yeah, I have to agree. The first one was an absolutely amazing experience. I got to do quite a bit of axe throwing and bull riding.
Ooh, okay.
And the petting zoo.
Yes, and the petting zoo. Can't forget about the petting zoo.
Petting zoo's always a hit. Well, that's all we've got for you tonight here on BUTV News. For all of us here, I'm Megan Ruger-Smith.
And I'm Harvey Newcomb. We leave you tonight with a performance from
Don't be that way, fall apart twice a day. I just wish you could feel what you say. Show and never tell, but I know you too well. Got a mood that you wish you could sell. If teardrops could be bottled, there'd be swimming pools filled by models. Told to tie your dress is what makes you. If I love you was a promise, would you break it if you're honest? Tell the mirror what you know she's heard before. That I don't wanna be you anymore. Hands getting cold, losing feelings, getting old. Was I meant